Missed lads, missed a lot.
I was saying that the other day, there's no communication. Summer period, isn't there, with
It's
the
not
boys?
nice.
Nobody speaks.
You need a break.
Football's
Think
like
that's
that
what
for
it
it.
is?
Anyway, where's Kev?
Big Dan Wooten, he's doing GB News tonight, isn't he?
No,
Big Dan
he's
Wooten.
dead.
He's dead, he's dead again.
Super sub.
By the way,
What a sub that is, by
Hey, I've just been called out half an hour ago. Can you do it? I'm straight done. Because it's yours. Anybody else? GTF.
BBC, you'd give that, wouldn't you?
No. No, I want to get my foot back.
Open goal player of the year last year.
100%, mate. Clubman of the year.
Not at all.
Most
Not
improved.
at all. No, you look after me.
How's your
to be fair.
holidays been, mate? You were away a lot, mate, weren't you?
I'm trying to remember them, to be honest with you. I know I went away.
America?
Oh, America was amazing.
With the sheriff.
Mate, what about the videos?
The sheriff was, aye, he took us everywhere, took us fishing. The fucking bam left me camping for 2 days, myself. There's bears.
You wild yourself for 2
There's
days?
big bears and all that, can't you
Taking
about?
piss.
Aye, fucking mountain tigers and all that. And he doesn't even leave me anything. No gun, no pepper spray. I mean, and you're one of the... because I went shooting, right, and he took us out shooting, right, he just felt his big van thing, whatever, a big truck full of all these different guns. Incredible. Never shot a gun in my life, but I can tell you...
Shot your loads plenty of times.
And talking about bears, I never saw a bear, to be honest with you, right, but I was...
Hey, there's 50,000 at Ibrox the other night, man.
The only bear I saw was, I think, my missus' bare bum, that was it, I saw that.
You had the big long coat on, didn't you?
Aye, by the way, there is cowboys all kicking about out there. It's unbelievable, aye, and a few bars.
How do they speak? How do they speak then? Is it, how do you know
Well,
that?
I don't, no, they've got their own kind
Is
of...
that a real world, that cowboys?
I think so,
Aye,
man.
they're all we went into a bar and there was about 4 or 5 of them. They were
Sexy.
upstairs having a beer and just come down. It's like weird.
Ruthless, isn't they, though?
Nah, the
Yeah,
Cowboys are,
ruthless.
mate. Kevin Costner. You're a bit like Kevin Costner, eh?
Aye, good man.
No, you are, mate. What about the new studio,
Ah,
lads?
it's brilliant.
It's-
We've actually modelled it on your dad's living room. That's why the cameras are there.
Casting crew,
In fact, let's
innit?
make it
The
realistic.
Astro, no?
We should have got his bag up, shouldn't we? Should have hung his bag up there. I've seen you have got your taps up, I know.
So your dad's bad. Kev's leather skirt's going up as well, innit?
Where's your tap? Dale boy, where's your tap?
Oh, no tap.
Have you got any
I've
taps in
not
the
got a
house?
tap.
Livy,
String vests I've got.
Livingston done
That's what I've
pre-season
got.
in here.
Aye, they probably
Livy
would,
put
wouldn't
Kelly in here, mate.
Have you got any
Wanna
Ferguson
say?
taps in the house?
I've got, I think there's a few Scotland ones. I think the boys have got the Bologna ones.
Oh,
I'm trying to think there might be an Aberdeen one upstairs as well, because I think Lewis has done that.
How much is he getting on his new contract? Much he on?
I've not. Do you know something? And I'm honest here, I've not got a clue. I don't ask what he gets. I just know he's a happy chappy. He's happy where he is.
Nah, you must
I heard he's
know.
made
I don't,
it.
honestly, Andy, I would tell you, I would even off camera, I would tell you, I've not got a clue.
I tell
There
you
you
what.
go. But it did.
Nobody shot at a few quid, didn't he?
Well, he took us away on holiday, didn't he, to Tenerife? He
did he
the
pay
whole,
for it?
He took the whole family.
Deserves it. He's flying.
Lauren,
it.
That's what I
Which was-
agree, man, doing that for your man, dad.
And I made a mistake because family holiday, I forgot it was a family holiday. I was missing for 3 days. I wondered, you know what I do, I kind of disappeared myself. I've been out with yous and I just disappear into the sunset.
Is Carol getting sick of you?
No, that's a good question, by the way.
She messages me
Probably.
quite a bit.
Does she? Had enough?
Does she? Aye, you keep them over, didn't you?
Me
Use your
another
own
time, yeah.
Facebook and all that. I don't know. So
When you're away, they walks, that's what she's doing, me, man.
We should get everybody's tap who's been on open goal.
If there was no big
It
enough.
wasn't
mate.
big enough.
Aye, oh yeah.
What, did you go away in the summer?
Aye, I went to Mallorca, didn't I? 3 weeks.
Oh, so you did with Charlie, huh?
Aye, I loved it, to be honest. You must have been to Mallorca.
How was that with
Aye,
Tammy
I've
on?
been-
In Mallorca with that fucking...
Oh no, I had the lot
you did?
slush, mate.
Did you get them braided? Did you get
Swinging
them
it.
braided?
No.
Was Jilly gutted you took it to Mallorca though?
No. What's up in Mallorca? You're not
mate,
Scotland.
Mallorca's the
say
place
that,
to be.
Slaney.
I think that's where I'm going.
I thought you were going to jump on that there. maybe.
You have Ronan Keating in it? No, genuinely, you do.
That's not a bad shout.
That's compliment,
Best I've
that.
had on here, innit?
Ronan Keating
Aye,
will come
you
down
look
there.
well.
See when you were growing up, what did you Dundee's got a nickname for a chewing gum, what is it?
Tuny.
Chunny.
Chuggy or Tuny.
Chuddy. It's a chuddy, is it not a chuddy?
Well, Edinburgh's chuggy, right? And I thought the kit man at Hearts the other day was offering me a wank before training. Because I'd never heard that chuggy in my life. I always you do stuff like I always take a chewing gum before training. And the kit man was like to me, like, you want a chuggy? I was like, I fucking know
Would
for
you call it? Would you call it chungy?
No, I would call it a chungy, no?
Did you go away?
No, I've been doing my
Building the
coaching.
businesses as well.
No, but wild thing, man. What about doing the barras?
Barras.
Doing the trader, being the trader. 2 weeks done. Next thing I get done, all the stuff stole.
Well, that,
Meant to be, wee man,
Nah,
is
it's
it?
not meant to be.
So somebody that's drunk at us lying sleeping for the last 3 weeks.
Oh, they'll be fucked. They'll be absolutely
But
fucked.
you and your
with
dad
that.
went on a sunbed together, didn't you, just to pretend you was on holiday? Was it a stand up one or a lying down one?
Turn up 1 minute. Get the bag one.
we can't say slow burner
Face to
anymore,
face.
but can't say slow burner, flying now.
What,
Sold
where
out
was
a
it?
couple of weeks at the bar, isn't it?
I had the barras, but then
Every
as I
can?
said, as if they didn't want me there, I think, because that's been there for 100 years, innit? The barras is old school. I don't think they like a new sort of fresh pup coming doing my new stuff.
Oh, so did you feel
What is your
that,
new
eh?
stuff?
I felt
What
like
is it?
the wild thing, the energy
Right,
drink.
it's your drinks. I thought you were selling
No,
also.
I just remember it for the chip.
It's all the fake stuff that
PlayStation
gets
games
sold
and
in the
that,
bars, isn't it? So the fake Red Bull. It's good, right place for it,
but
wee man.
by the way, see the coaching? Obsessed with it, mate.
Mate, I'm not just saying this, my two boys went 1v1, absolutely loved it, mate.
We're studying the game for the 1-to-1s, right? So we're studying exactly what players need, exactly, and we'll go then and replicate it.
Wait, did you?
So what? So,
The kids?
Eight my wee boys.
No, so it can
so
go
what
up
do
to-
what do the 8-year-olds need?
So we
Just to have a laugh.
Jude, for an example, what does he need to do better?
But what the thing is mental, Andy, is so Jude, what age is Jude? 8?
8.
Come on.
Jude was
nine,
doing,
he's
no, but
nine,
Jude
he's
was
nine.
doing things, mate.
Oh, hold on a minute.
No, but Dale, guess what?
It's just letting them have a laugh. Give them the ball, let them play with the ball, play games.
No, 100% when they doing that, but when they were coming along, we were teaching them all about awareness. So here, what Jude was doing at 8, we're
Nine,
not-
he's 9.
9 now.
You'll bet my boys are
He was
9
doing
now.
the same as what
So
these
I think
top players
3
can
minutes
do.
ago he was
Do you
8.
know, Andy, it's scary what a young player can actually do. Sometimes you think, oh, that's too old for him. My God, it blows you away, Dale. I'll take you down for one. We'll do one for you.
A 1-to-1.
Aye.
Oh, get
I
that
want a new
filmed.
knee.
Get that filmed. That
Are you
could
getting
be-
a new knee, mate, ain't
I
you?
want a new knee, aye. Any surgeons out there? Or any people who know any top surgeons? It's time. It's
to get it
time,
done.
by the way. I put it off for ages.
Did you see any defamation? Did you see any football players in Mallorca?
I seen Marco Ara, mum.
Did you?
Aye. I seen
Who was he with?
Matt Hummels.
Matt Hummels for
Hummels,
Borussia
aye.
Dortmund.
Out a jog with his bra, and his bra, I'm
Busy
positive was a twin. Spitting image each
How
other.
was he ripped?
Hummels was, aye. Aye. Marco Hara was pounding the pavements, to be
There
fair.
was an awkward one to the airport and he told us.
Aye, James McCarthy was on my flight, aye. That's the worst.
Oh, because you've gave him a bit.
How long was he away for?
I know, we've
how
not-
long
we've
was he
not
away
gave
for?
him a bit, but-
Couple of weeks.
Just a couple of days. But we've no, that's what I mean, we've done that because we love that interview, but I generally did shit at a wee bit. I was like, oh
Did he
my
look at
God,
you?
I can't. I couldn't even say hi because I thought,
He's a hero,
he
wasn't
do
he,
that
so-
all the
Did you
time
bang
in the
him? No bother,
podcast.
he's a good
I know,
hero.
but you know what it's like, don't you? So I didn't want to get away for a couple
Dave,
of
does
weeks.
that happen a lot for players, mate, each?
I met Liam Kelly in the airport last year. That was it. At Motherwell goal.
Shorty's a hero, isn't he? Great guy.
Great guy. Sat with him for a bit. You
Do you know James?
and your dad meet anyone in the sunbed?
Jamesy went-
Tom Boyd, didn't it? You met Tom Boyd in the
Aye,
sunbed.
who was he in with again?
He's ended up going together.
Jimmy Calderwood.
Jimmy.
Tom Boyd, Jimmy
They were
Calderwood.
in together, aye. Do you know Jamesy, I'm no joking, went on a plane and he sat down. So guess who sat right beside him? Gone to Spain. I said,
Brother Alan.
no, Peter Lowell.
No way.
Swear to God. I
How
swear.
how did he say it was?
See, it was actually alright, but you couldn't think
Oh,
it is. Do you know what I mean? You'd be all over the place with that, wouldn't you? What about you, anybody?
I met the boy Henderson that plays there in Italy.
Oh, Liam,
He's a lovely fella.
He's a great
by the
boy.
way. Aye. I
He's
saw him and his
Danish,
missus
got a bit.
coming back.
He's a
But it was
cracker.
funny, when I think we were heading there to, I think it was Tenerife, there was people in front of us and they were talking about Lewis, which was quite funny.
What, saying what? He's hopeless.
And no, they were very complimentary. But I was sitting in the back, now just behind them, and it might not have been.
What,
you know,
an Italian? Was it
no, that was going to Tenerife.
right.
And they were just talking, they were talking about me. I think and one of the wee fellas that was there, young boy, he was fairly daft. And I'm just sitting there and I've actually put my head down, you know, and I was killing myself laughing. Because it's quite surreal when you hear somebody talking about your boy, you know, but it could have went the other way. They could have been going like
Caning
that.
him.
Aye,
See,
you
if you
know.
cane him, would you have said something?
No, because it's everybody's got their own opinion.
Nah,
but
after
you'd
you've had a couple of
Would
beers,
you-
you'd definitely have said something.
See, she's like, fucking rattling the
See if
seat.
you were at a game though,
Oh,
and you heard loads of punters getting on and would you say something?
no, do you know something? I learned my lesson a way back with our Barry, going to watch Barry, and I was at a game with my dad. Barry was playing very well, wasn't keeping the ball for fun. Nah, he wasn't playing killer balls, but just kept the ball for fun, controlling the midfield.
Done that too
And
much,
just, there was I was too good at that. And there was a guy in front of us, couple of guys just caning him, and I could see my dad was absolutely, He was. I didn't realise he was a nervous wreck, but and it got to a stage just before half time and I flipped. I just went like that. Now I gave him a wee slap.
His arse.
Slapped.
Slap. I just like, man, we'll go downstairs. I know, and it's just stupid at the time. But when you see somebody and they're doing all right, they're playing well, and there's just somebody intent and giving them abuse, you're going, come on.
It's inevitable, innit? It's going to happen, but you would be annoyed, wouldn't you?
Oh, all night. Remember the house for you absolutely stitched me up a belt.
Oh, mate, how good
That
was
was
that?
funny, man.
So before the show,
Did that get kept done?
That was
so before
brilliant.
the show, remember he was saying about the house fans out of order. You can't speak to people like that. And then I said it, and he went, "No."
I go and cover. I
Didn't
went,
want to hear that, did he?
I went and covered a few games he's playing, and if I hear somebody giving him a bit of stick, a wee bit further down, I'm raging. I'm like, I'm good.
My dad moved the season ticket at Ibrox because of it.
Did he? Actually moved his seat?
Because he was in a rowdy section where it's going to happen all the time. And then
It's hard.
It
I get that.
It happened. It did happen all the time.
It
So it's
is.
like, I'm moving.
It's all right, as you know, as a player, you don't know that yourself. When you're out there, you're in control, but when you're sitting in a stand and you're listening to that, that's what I'm saying. Even I go there, even I'm at a Hearts game, I covered a few last season. I was at them, you know, and he playing well, scored.
It's went for one game, people are slotting him to a few games now.
No, it was, but you know, when they're playing well, when somebody just wants to give him stick for the sake of it, and it does it irks you a wee bit.
See, after like the podcast and that, who's the one person that you would feel really awkward if you bumped into them in the airport? You're surely Craig and that.
Oh, no.
Or you were sitting next to him on the plane.
You'd be beats, no?
No, I think Beach would be alright.
No, but I think Craig would be fine. I know. I think you could have a laugh with him.
He is, he's up.
Aye.
Yours would be, what would you do if you got on a plane and Graham Murray was sitting on the right next to you, but you was sitting on his head?
If it's upside down the full flight.
Putting his,
I don't think he would be
seatbelt
mine,
around
though.
his neck.
I don't think he would be mine. I mean, I wouldn't want to sit next to him, but I don't think he'd be mine. I don't know. That's a great question by
What about you?
McTominay, yours, sure.
McTominay. But I don't think he would know who I was, so I think it'd be completely fine.
He would.
But McTominay would, I think the heart would start to fucking race.
Do you think you would then go, I was only kidding on?
No, in fuck's sake.
Calm down. You would,
I
wouldn't
can't,
you?
I can't, anybody else shoot? You've done a few.
Who have I gave
Lenny
it?
would, not that we've ever slotted Lenny, but I've got some, for some reason I'm thinking that Lenny'd pull you up. For
Oh, you remember the one a few years ago, me and you were walking
Out Andy's house?
out Andy's house, so we walked out Andy's house and
He wasn't into all this and
so we walked down and go into his highest motor and
I thought that.
can we tell it?
Aye,
It's fine,
of course.
innit? So we're walking down the hill and Lenny's walking out the close, so I look in.
Out the close, mate. The guy lives in a fucking 3-storey house and you're calling it a close.
Oh, is that
He
the
walks out a close.
Is that the one house?
I like that he calls that a close. That's
That's the
class.
one house.
Is that the one house?
Is that the one?
I swear.
What happened? I don't think you've told me this.
At us, he was
No,
like,
so I've looked in, it must have been coming out, he's whatever then, and we've clocked the eyes, so we've walked down the hill and he's come out his door, and I went, alright Lenny, just put your seat down, didn't he? But then, what happened was about a week ago I was up Byers Road at the lights, I can't remember what I was doing, Kenny known me someday, and Lenny was laughing, did that.
did he, huh?
No, if he's alright.
I love that about the close because that's the story with Alec Ray tells when Teddy Sheringham, I think they were at, was it Millwall, and they went down obviously Denniston, aye, and they were going up the close, and Teddy thought the whole thing was Alex.
Oh.
He didn't he thought he owned the whole building. Aye, he walked up the close.
It's weird that, innit? It's many houses.
I stayed in the close. That was when I stayed in Berlanark. I was with my granny and Gathamop, my mum and dad. So it was, so I quite like it.
He stays in a close.
Aye, so that.
I didn't hang with that.
No, but this is with his ma and his dad.
Sister, brother.
What happened to the penthouse?
What happened to that
What happened to the
penthouse?
penthouse? You set it on fire, didn't you?
Nah, it's done now. We had a night out, didn't we? Had a night out, it's done now, but no, I need to get my own place, mate.
Nah, you don't.
I don't know how to do it though. I just don't know how to live life at all.
So you and
so hard,
Jamesy,
mate.
to James's testimony last night, we went to, you were coming for the same time, you over your man, he's got what? 10 bedroom in Bethesda?
That is mad when you think of
What we
that.
done last night, though?
Incredible, wasn't it?
Cheers.
No, but I was so happy with the turnout because I was worried. There was a lot of people saying,
But you text me raging with the
What,
Green
was it a
Brigade.
full house? Was it?
no, I listened. I was surprised.
Text me raging with the Green Brigade, said he was going to find them.
Just be honest.
No, I should. I think they should have been there.
Oh, did they not go?
No, I never went, no.
But then I don't know what the reason was. Maybe the reason, but I just think when you've got somebody like Forrest, what he's gave to the club, type of player, the achievements he's had, you don't imagine.
Wow. El Celtic kid comes for Green Brigade.
don't know if I
could
went
be a
too
long
much.
What, you calling him out?
I don't know.
Could be a long
I think
week.
you're a bit mad, innit?
Tell him what was his real prize for the testimony. What did you and your dad get him?
I was actually surprised he didn't mention that noise of compliments today.
How was the game in general? Like,
First half, Bilbao battered them.
Celtic looked so disorganised, mate. Celtic were poor.
And on the boss, Celtic were so scratchy, weren't they?
Really scratchy.
Really?
Fucking scratchy.
Fucking scratchy passing. And then the
But that's the
second,
first time I've seen RODGERS play with a sitter in a 4-3-3.
put that
First half.
Put that loads last time, no?
No, it was more a 4-2-3-1.
Aye, but
Second half they went 4-2-3-1, they were much better.
you know, I think the Bills going to be massive for
Well,
Celtic.
see if they're playing the 4-2-3-1, the 10, the Bills probably. Turnbull's the...
And I look at Maddison
Ideal candidate for it.
Maddison for Leicester. I think he fits into the Bill category.
What was a good second half?
Yeah, Turnbull was really
He's so dangerous. But the new boy had a shocker,
What one?
didn't he?
Yeah.
What one?
What was his name again?
Come on, what's his name? You know it?
I can't. I keep forgetting names.
It was Big Corn. Big Corn. Played the sitter.
One sausage?
Big Corn Sausage played the sitter, mate.
Yeah, badging, didn't he?
He had it. But it was his first game.
What about there's
Hope, mate.
right
I'm going to
back?
tell you now, right, and I
Right-
could be getting overexcited. Me watching the centre midfielders, the boy Thiago Home looks a fucking player, man.
What I said to you when they signed him, mind that like he was on the, it was like 50 wonder kids now in FIFA did the Ballon d'Or, and they have like the 50 top wonder kids in Europe. He was on it.
Mate, just the way he passes the ball with 2 feet, how crisp it is and all that. You can see right
No
away.
scratchy at all, no.
No scratchy at all. But how do you fit? I think he'll be a sitter, won't he? Be him, McGregor and Atati all going for the two positions.
Aye, because if you're talking about the Bill there, then they're going to need to take one of them out.
What about the right back? Right back, no. Right back was the other one, no.
Awata played right back, mate, and
Oh, did
was
he?
at fault for the second goal. Ralston came on and done well again. And then Rocky played centre back.
Aye.
Starfelt came on at half
Didn't
time.
look-
Do you think?
No, I think, but then there was a lot of sort of the new signings in together.
Pre-season, innit, mate? First game.
See, with pre-season, I know you
did a
said
lot
that.
of goals, didn't they?
See, pre-season, Derek. I know you said that you can't really look.
I hated pre-season games.
But
Same,
can
mate.
people? Is there any people can look into pre-season when the results are really bad and things on the right? Can you think, they become a bit worried about the season coming up?
I get
No.
fed up because
No,
I
at
think
all.
it's I don't know. I'm maybe a bit different for you. I just think, oh, you hear excuses. I don't
talking
give a
about Brimall
shit.
last
Once
year,
you cross that white line, doesn't matter who you're playing. What it is, surely you're going to, because you want to go out and you want to give a good account of yourself first and foremost. After that, you want to try and look after your teammates. So you're competitive, and I just see. I think it's sometimes. And
I
I get when
definitely
there's.
want to win, but it's just like a lot of the times it's
Judged
like,
on it.
but there's like 11 subs at half time.
Time and all
Aye,
that.
9 subs at the one time. There might be a few young boys getting opportunities for the last sort of 30 minutes of a game. So there's loads of different factors. I don't think you can look too much into it. I think when it's new signings, you expect them to be brilliant straight away, don't you?
Yeah.
All the time. So it's like,
And
you
they
get
can be
frustrated
built
if
up
it's
like
no-
that, can't they? As
Aye.
well, like on paper, it sounds great. They're bringing them in and all that. But I'm just talking about watching Rangers a couple of times in pre-season.
they've not looked great in pre-season.
No,
They
but
hadn't,
the
no.
Rangers fan that night made a great point because we were the same at Swindon. We lost every pre-season game under the Canio. See, the day before, mate, he'd fucking run you, mate. So it was kind of a build up to the season. So you were going into that game and your legs were heavy as fuck.
Aye.
Aye.
But we should never do that in the season.
Mate,
We lost our first 5 league games under the Canio, mate. First 5.
a
And then we
couple
never
of friendlies
never got
this
beat
year at
after.
Hearts, night games, we've trained in the morning.
The morning, we used to do the
You know what I
same,
mean?
mate.
So you're like, again, like you're saying, your leg is fucked the time.
I'd
mate.
like, you're shite. I was training this morning, for fuck's sake.
What about after the game, Andy? Would you train like the next morning?
Aye, straight away, aye.
But I
If
guess
you,
Aye.
were,
you
if,
did
you
the
were,
same,
if
mate.
you were 45 minutes or less, you're at
Aye.
a full session.
Aye, 'cause I'm
If you're
saying, like-
60 or more, you might do the first 40 minutes and then...
Because I know with Bologna, they're doing that as well when you're going.
The Italians will do that,
It's
mate.
a bit of a shift, aye, you know what I mean? To go again the next morning after you've played like 60 minutes. But that's what they do.
Pre-season, we didn't get with the Italians. We didn't get a day off, mate. Pre-season, you done something every day, so you were fucked,
They're meant to be brutal, aren't they?
shattered, mate. Well, I wanted to ask you tactical changes with Angie's team and Brendan's. The fullbacks didn't look like they're coming in the pitch, do they?
I loved them coming in.
I think it suits Bernaby more than it suits Taylor, just playing that conventional
Yeah, 'cause I
fullback.
think that brought the best out in Taylor, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Coming in. So I didn't see it. They come in new night. They came in sometimes last night, but I don't think that's going to be a hang under RODGERS. They're coming in. But they didn't. Did they use the goalkeeper as much?
Seagrist, wasn't sure about it. I
looked
thought
shit.
Ben done really well with his feet second half.
He did look good.
Was it? Could you tell any sort of differences for Rodgers' previous Celtic team to now? I know it's early in one game you watched, but
Second half, it very much looked like how they played last time Rodgers was up.
Aye.
With the 4-2-3-1.
Lot of control.
Better playing out for the back, I thought, in that formation they were with. They played with one sitter in the first half, I thought. With no fullbacks coming in, I thought Bilbao read that very well and kept taking
Forced
the ball.
out wide and just pressed
it for there. But second half, they played it really well, mate. Much better, I thought.
Wingers high and wide.
Yeah, wingers high and wide.
Do you expect?
So that's similar to Ange, innit? But it's obviously the fullbacks is going to be a big difference.
I'll be honest, I felt really sad last night that he wasn't there.
Who, the Andrew, isn't it?
Aye. And I thought Rodgers when he came in, because he was was the best manager you could get in. He is a right good manager, but I felt something was missing last night with the big man.
Did you? Mm-hmm. But you must think that Rodgers was the right choice to a point.
Aye. Do you think that?
But you're emotional. You get dead emotional, don't you?
Aye.
Known you for the last few years. You do. He does, doesn't he?
Aye, does he?
That's what I like about.
Do you think Rodgers was the right guy to bring in?
I'm not so sure, to be honest with you. You know,
Because
of what happened when he left and all that, I thought there was always going to be a wee bit of that. I know, but
fans
listen,
are fickle.
we know I know he is a good manager. He plays a nice brand of football, but sometimes I was wondering, is it the right thing, even for him to get back? But no, it's interesting seeing you with Big Ange.
I felt it. Did you feel it last night? No.
Nah.
No, you're ice cold, didn't you?
Ice cold, mate. I think Rodgers is a great appointment.
No, he is, but I think
he finished 5th in the English Premier League. Last year before.
Yeah, but
Not
you're
sure.
wrong.
Definitely
Last
You
season.
get a manager of that calibre, mate, it's a no-brainer now.
I think so. I think it was the right appointment.
I seen O'Reilly coming out back and having a wee pop, didn't he?
Ange.
Said it's nice to see a manager can speak to it. I don't like that. That's like because he's away and I'm going to say it.
I think.
Do you know what I mean? Well, you see, it's nice a manager can come up. You need to remember as well that
Come up and what? What would they say? I've never seen that.
He already said it's nice a manager can come up to you in the lunch hall and speak to you.
And he said Ange just walked past him and scud him in the back of the head.
You know, aye,
But he is a bit of a, what's that word? Introvert, is it?
Yes, great word, Andrew.
He's supposed to
Tam
be quite like
Courts.
that, isn't he? So.
Tam Courts.
Oh, brilliant.
Is that open goal back? Is that Andy using big words?
Remember when Ange came in, we were all going like that. Who is he? Where's he came from? You know what I mean? And then, look what he done. That's what I'm just saying with Rodgers, you know, aye. He's a proven, he's a good manager, but sometimes it just doesn't always work out.
How do you think he'll do at Spurs then?
See that on O'Reilly to it. That's always good when a new manager comes in. See if they start losing games and he's coming out at you and talking constantly like, mate, beat it. Do you know what I mean? It's just,
I think it's crap, that, to be fair.
just be who you are. How do you think
Andrew do at Spurs?
Brilliant. But then again...
What's brilliant though?
No, but I know.
So competitive than that. Like,
That's
trying to
what I
get the
mean,
top
And
six.
the money the teams are spending compared to Spurs is nothing like it, is it?
I think there'll be a definite change of style, but mate, look at the managers Tottenham have had.
I know.
Like they've had unbelievable managers over the last few years, but see if they're not going to get the transfer budget that the Cities, the Liverpools, the Arsenals are getting, how are they going to
I'm
compete?
so surprised he's not come in for it.
And
Vickers,
the first thing he could do is be losing Kane. That could be the first thing he's got. Lost Harry Kane.
But what I will say on the managers, right, they went and signed players like Lo Celso, who's an attacking player, Basuma at Brighton, who was a possession-based player dominating the ball, and then the hired managers who were very defensive. I think Ange will get more out of their players than the previous two
I was
managers
surprised
did.
Basuma, wasn't he?
He's a good player, mate.
I think he'll...
I liked him at Brighton.
Surely Richarlison will have a wee bit of...
Mate, I honestly think deep down he'd rather get rid of Kane.
Think so?
Aye, the way he
Richarlison
plays.
suits me how he wants to play, mate.
Just counter pressing. I'm surprised we guys he made has not been signed.
He was outstanding last night.
He was good last
Mate,
night.
he's
mate.
outstanding. Are you surprised or just last
Did he play 9, sorry?
No, he played left.
I knew that was never happening, man, surely.
That was a shock.
Can I put Kyogo scoring 30 goals and no play him up front?
Mate, he was outstanding in we're talking about pre-season, it's only pre-season again, but see that Oklahoma game, he was outstanding, mate,
Up front.
Outstanding.
Like Kyogo scored 30 goals.
I know,
Can no play him up front?
Can I get what you're saying about Kane? That probably might suit him, innit? A
I
Bayern
could
come
rather
in and
go
take
do-
him away.
Well, I tell you what, see if they sell him for 90 million and then he gets 120, 130 million to spend, then it might work out for the better. So get two,
Can bring
two,
in
three,
another
four
that
for-
he knows.
sold him for.
That he knows, which he's done already at Celtic.
I can't
That
believe
would
he's
suit
not
him,
signed
didn't
any
it?
of them.
Do you know what else I was noticed? His cough's gone.
Good job.
He must have had a dealer up here selling him green. His cough's gone, it's disappeared. Remember he was coughing like
Aye,
fuck,
all the
was it?
time.
Non-stop,
Aye.
No coughed once, mate.
He's vaping, wasn't he? I tell you.
Vaping with the goffs at the forward corner.
Great vape.
We spoke about James Forrest's testimony. It was only fair to ask about your mate McGregor's. How was it?
Good, mate, aye, good. Newcastle were a joke.
What was your role in that?
Could you just...
He had a free
phone me...
song, the
No, but
He phoned me the week before. He just phoned me the week before and he was like, I just want to invite you to the testimonial. So,
and involved in it?
No, it wasn't. It was supposed to... What actually happened was he told us that it had to be there at 5:30 because we were sitting in the director's box, so got there at 5:30. And then 10 minutes before, Alan Hutton was supposed to be presenting with a bottle of wine. It was like obviously the club had gifted him. But then he had to do Rangers TV because somebody never done that. So they asked me to do that. But then I got stitched up because when I was doing the Robin Gallery, put a mic under my mouth and asked me a question. I was like, fucking hell.
Oh no. What did he ask you?
Just like, how his career and that. So just answered that and that was it. But it was a really good game. But Newcastle were honestly Rangers did not touch the ball for the first 45 minutes.
He wasn't there at the time.
Was he? No, who was a joke? The boy that he signed for Milan.
Tonoli.
In the middle of the park.
Lauren Robert. Oh, Sandro Tonali. Oh my God.
He was unbelievable. So he did. I watched the game as well.
Do you know what the first thing I noticed when I watched these teams, especially English teams, is how fit they look, mate. See, Callum Wilson just did not stop running. See, even when he's not touched the ball, he's just pressing every single centre half against the ball. He's always running behind. It's just always on the move.
Seen testimonials, does whoever's testimonial, do they need to buy every player a gift?
No, you text me yesterday saying exclusive, it's in the paper, James has gained money, you says he kept every penny.
Oliver. No.
I don't know. That's they used to.
I mean, the only one I played in was Big Nizzy's, Big Scott Nisbet's testimonial. We got a watch, I think it was. So
23 Casio.
Mate, you know about Big Charlie, didn't you? Big Charlie went on loan to fucking Wolves or something. Or went to Dundee United maybe, hadn't played a game that season, came back at the end of the season, they went to Shearer's, and I think it was like a flat screen telly, went to Roy Keane's after that, and he got a rollie. I think he played 5 minutes in each game.
Shearer gave them a flat screen telly.
A flat screen telly, mate.
Who's taking that up the road?
Who's taking the tellies in?
Jimmy Chunk.
40 tellies.
I had a telly and a couch, and then that was when Tommy Burns shouted to me and went, we're playing in Zidane's next week, Charlie, it's a 3-piece couch.
I wonder what James had got them. Definitely a pair of Cruyffs, wasn't it? For everybody.
It's changed for back in my day, because I'm talking about the other one. I played in Big Tam for Sife's testimonial, and we got a decanter, which I fucking lost when I moved house.
Take that though.
But that's what you used to kind of get.
Rolex,
but then you went on, it was a what? Well, certainly wasn't a Rolex. Wasn't a, what'd you say, a Casio?
Casio.
Have you ever been close to a test?
Baby G. Was it a Baby G? You remember it? Baby G.
You're brilliant, mate. You're brilliant.
I've told you, mate, I'm the only man in history to go a testimonial and not get on. Remember, I told you we started. Incredible,
no way. But you don't
and there was no gift either. Stephen McPhail, you tight bastard, I'm putting it out there. Went down for his testimonial, no gift, never got on.
Have you ever been
down to Wales?
Have you ever been close to having a testimonial at any club?
No.
What's the long?
I say, mate, 10 years a long time.
How long were you?
I played with 15 clubs.
I know, you've no chance.
So I did.
4 years.
No chance.
What is it, 10?
Got off for the 2 year in that middle of that season and knocked it back. Would have been 6, no far off it.
10 years a long time, mate.
What's the longest you've been at a team?
5 at Middlesbrough, 5 at Rangers, and this will be my 4th at Hearts.
Is it 10 year, aye?
10 year, mate. What want the next Rangers? Take it away, Paul Slaney.
Well, I want to ask you about the new signings. They have brought a lot in. Have you been impressed with them in pre-season? What you've seen so far?
I think the one, I don't know if Andy agrees, Lammers is the one that's kind of stood out a wee bit.
His goal record is disgustingly bad.
I know, but 9 goals in 4 years.
He's not an out-and-out striker, but you watch the way he plays. He's not an out-and-out striker. Dezers is an out-and-out striker. I think he'll play up top.
So what's Lammers mean, like a 10 dropping in?
He drops into wee holes, gets on the wee half-turn and that. Very skillful, good awareness about him. And plus, I mean, he's already scored the goal the other night, wasn't it? Hoffenheim. So
scored against Newcastle.
It was a good one, with the header. But he looks, at the minute, you know, Dessers still to go up to the fitness levels of other boys. Is it the boy Lima for Brighton on loan? I don't know. Is he any better than maybe? I'm going to say this, Sakala. At the minute, when you look at him,
He's not shown much.
He hasn't shown a lot. You know, he's been played in a wide area.
See, I was saying though, like, see with Old Firm especially, you're so early to judge him, man.
I know.
It's 3 pre-season games.
But it's always going to be
I know,
like that, Andy.
you're right, because first impressions, that's what it is. But I'm with you.
I mean, look at
Lammers
Cantwell. Since Cantwell come in, he hit the ground running. You know, and Raskin, to be honest with you. The two of them.
Heard Raskin's been brilliant pre-season.
Raskin against Newcastle, mate, was incredible.
Was he?
And I say incredible because it's a 45-minute friendly, but see, because the rest of the Rangers team in the game never got involved at all, couldn't get a touch, he stood out that much because everyone else round about him wasn't great, but he just was.
I just like when he just sits. I like when he sits in there and he can break up play. He sees a pass. At times he does get forward, doesn't he?
By the way, one I'm obsessed with is Danilo.
I know that's
a great pedigree, isn't it?
Aye.
He's fine on £5 million.
Getting big money as well. He's been after him for a while. So he was. To be fair, he's been after a few of these guys as well. Juventus is he signed as well?
Juventus, mate, they're a team.
Juventus. It's hard to say that, don't you?
I think he's signing today, mate.
I think it's done, innit?
I saw the
pre-contract.
I saw the clips of him. He looks a bit of a
unit,
you know, in the middle of the park, he's a destroyer.
They're big aggressive boys, don't they?
See the actual, when you look at the profile of them, like they're all like mid-20s, but they're all 6 foot plus. see when I seen, it's like you're saying you're judging straight away, but see when Lammers was done and it was 3.5 million, and you look at the goal record, 9 goals in 4 years, that striker you're bringing in, but he said that he is, for me, to be fair, looked the most impressive out of new signings, and again,
well, Danilo looks like when it goes the other way, doesn't he? Like, he likes to play on the shoulder, get down the side, so maybe Lammers.
No, I think he's again another one that likes to drop in as well. Aye. He gets. That was my only thing watching the Newcastle game as well, even the Hoffenheim game, is they all seem to just want to all come towards the body, and then it gets a bit congested. You don't see Cantwell get enough room to even Raskin. You know, he go and find the wee gaps. So I just don't know. I like sometimes when we can stretch it a wee bit, and if we go. Now, I heard them saying about the pace of Dessers, the pace of Danilo. We need that pace and power, but to see it on Dessers, we've yet to see it because we've not saw enough of him, and Danilo as well.
I think Dill's went under the radar. I think he'll
really
be good.
He's a unit. He likes a challenge.
Dill, yeah.
I think there was games, right, and you know what I'm talking about when you're watching this. I think there's games where he wasn't great, things weren't coming off him, but you could tell he's a player. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I think
definitely.
technically you could see decision making was right, but just wasn't coming off. So I think he's one that might surprise people. I think he'll be a much bigger impact than people give him credit for now.
Okay, Celtic view, you a bit worried? The signings and
No, I like the idea that there's no get many wide players at all.
wide players.
No get many wide. I've got a right good feeling. No, a good feeling. I've got a feeling.
Scott Wright will still end up starting that right wing this season.
I think he's done now.
Is he away?
I mean, it's 4 times it's been done, but I think now it is.
I think they might go, and I don't know, correct me if you think I'm wrong,
Quite direct.
3-5-2.
I think they could. I thought they would go 3-5-2.
He agrees, I love it.
I thought they would go 3-5-2 when Sterling came in, because I thought there's no way he's came to Rangers if he's not been told he's not playing. And he's not playing over Tav at right back, so where's he playing?
And
is he playing left back maybe?
I think
it's probably a 3 at the back, innit? But what I will say is they've not played it once in pre-season. It's been 4-3-3 or a 4-4-2 diamond.
Suter could play left of the 3 at the back, couldn't he? Because he played there for Hearts, Aye. So is he right-footed, the boy?
Sterling, aye.
Yeah.
But I think he's did play some games left back.
Fit left and right, but you're right, because in the full-back areas, we're poor.
Barisic can't play.
Left back's a
full-backs
problem
as well.
problem
Defensively, we're poor. So I think a 3 at the back, but Rangers haven't even tried it. You know, but
Tav better as well, right wing back.
Tav's great going forward, isn't he? He's different class, we know that. Barisic, I've lost the plot with him.
But do you need 3 at the back when SPL teams will come and play one up front?
Is that?
I know they can go and
Is
step
it more
in.
a European ploy though?
Yeah.
Like in Europe, is that?
So they might use that in Europe?
Maybe.
See, have you ever had a pre-season where you have had a proper shocker as a team?
God, I need to get back a bit.
None
Can't
that's
remember last week.
proper
Sticks out.
I remember a mid-season break when Rangers went to play Leipzig in January and get absolutely shagged 4-0 off Leipzig, and it was the longest 90 minutes
I'll give a better
Is that one of the seasons where he's never started well in the January as well?
No, it was under Warburton, so I think we'll just bang average of full time. But
Andy, Big Jock took us to Iraq. Fucking hell, man. Saddam Hussein, he was ruling the roost at that time.
he was the manager of the other team?
He wasn't the man, but we get called, we were on my room Monday and we get chapped at the door and all that, get downstairs, we're like, fucking what for? And this guy was coming up and just to meet us all and all that. We didn't know.
What, you met Saddam Hussein?
Saddam, aye.
No, you didn't.
I'm telling you.
Surely no.
Saddam Hussein shook his horn, man. Like that, and we're going, who the fuck is this, by the way? Thank God we didn't know who he was, because we were pissed
Just
off.
about him.
What? I tell you what, he wasn't a big guy, you know, just a wee guy like myself.
Was he?
Aye, but you're going, who's this?
What did they say?
That was Gianni
Oh,
Wattash.
I'm telling you, we got too cool, and I think we were encouraged to lose the second game. Do you know that?
Oh, what, like-
we beat them the first game, the Iraqi national team and all that, and I don't think, and you know the usual, you get in, gain it a wee bit, and then I think we get told to kind of
Lay off
the gas, stay off it a wee bit, you know, give him a bit of a ball, you know, and I think that was Saddam, fucking.
That's sensational.
You don't believe me?
That's certainly the best story I've heard on here.
I'm
I'm
telling you,
in disbelief you've no told that before.
honestly, Saddam Hussein.
So who was the manager for Rangers?
Jock, big Jock, and that was kind of mid-season. We were took away just to, obviously they must have been getting a few quid, but oh aye. And
That's mental, innit?
You've blown my mind.
oh, Saddam.
Every week you come up with something.
We know what the trailer's going to be for the first episode, didn't we?
Can we tag Saddam Hussein? He's got a Twitter. He's on Snapchat, isn't he? Yeah, Hearts pre-season.
How has it been, mate?
Well, I'm going to looking for the outside, no great.
How?
3-0 against Leeds, was it not done?
1-0.
Or was it?
1-0.
No, did you get beat? Who got beat 3-0 for Leeds? Oh, it was Hibs, sorry mate. Get mad with the
take
teams
it back,
mixed up. How were you decent, or was it?
They were
done.
really good, to be fair.
Leeds?
Aye, honestly. But it was that Daniel Farke, now that was a Norwich
the
manager. So it was
director.
it's a typical German counter press, just not a minute on the ball. And to be fair, out of possession we were really good, but on the ball struggled a wee bit. They
So
had
what
a few
was that? Their
chances.
physicality, the
Pace,
strength,
power.
the pace.
Yeah,
the power.
Dan James one wing, Boy Somerville the other wing, the boy Norton on
Bomber.
the 10, the three fastest guys in
Oh
football.
mate, that is a decent
And
film.
they were really good. But
Did you go to Spain?
aye.
Was that just, did you get battered?
Aye, but do you know what? It was actually enjoyable. It was a good week. I've enjoyed the pre-season, mate. It's been good. We've had good games as
old
well.
school running, Andy, or is it short, sharp
There's
stuff?
been no. Do you know what? A lot of the since I've been at Hearts, it's been pretty much the same every pre-season in terms of there's not a lot of long distance running, but there's a lot of running. So it might be like a change of direction day, and then the next day is high speed running day. But did a lot of runs that Nazy liked when he was a player. One of them was one of the hardest runs I've ever done in my beer. It's going to be a long talk. So it's like a pole at the corner flag, right? Bear with me. So everywhere I'm going to say has got a pole.
Right.
Corner flag, corner of the box here. Corner of the 6 yard box, penalty spot, corner of the 6 yard box, corner of the box, corner flag, right?
Right.
So you need to sprint 1, jog the rest. Sprint 2, jog the rest. Sprint 3, jog the rest. Sprint 4, jog the rest. All the way to 9. So it's a full sprint all the way, honestly. 38 degrees.
And he's racing.
No, but you're in 2, so one's in front, you need to catch the guy in front. Oh, mate, it's one of the hardest runs I've done.
That is horrible.
But it's been enjoyable.
Remember
Had
you're a
loads
wee
of
guy and you
games.
get put with a first team player and he's like, you're obviously dying at the press, like, do not be a busy
Aye,
bastard.
mate.
Is it getting more
That's
enjoyable
fair
because
enough,
you're a bit older and you know maybe your kind of time
Maybe, aye,
limited a wee
maybe.
bit of that and you're making the most of it?
And I do make a conscious
finish him
effort
up.
as well.
Just finish him, innit?
That's
But
true,
I'm
though.
saying,
It's true.
because when you're younger, you're inclined to moan more and all that. But I'm just
No,
trying to
it's true.
think back when you get
And
a
I
wee bit
make-
older. Yeah.
Since I've got older, I've made a conscious effort where, see if I'm a party a drill that I really like, I'll note it down. Like I've
'cause
done
you're
that
gonna
for the last
step
sort of few
into
years. So,
coaching, aye.
and there's been a couple of drills, sorry, I've never done before that Nazy and Frankie have took, and I've really enjoyed them, and I've jotted them down after it, and I was like, I'd use that, especially like pre-season specific sessions. Do you know what I mean? So it might be counter-attack drill, but it's on a big pitch because it's pre-season, so they want to make it more sort of the sky's running.
Yeah.
And I've actually enjoyed that. For me, that's miles better than standing on a line, run to the end of the run.
I'm
run to the end of the
delighted
box, do you know what I mean?
because I'm hearing that you're on pitches and all that. You used to get taken holes and all that and sand dunes and absolutely battered. So run the track
Piss.
until you were sick. And then
I'll
once
die
you were
on
sick,
the hill. I'll
you were
die on
told
the
to
hill
go
that
again.
does not get you fit.
No.
Honestly,
be
football
football
fit,
done it.
football fit, that does not get you fit
No.
for a game.
Right, so
I
No.
think it was always a mental test to see who would chuck
Aye,
it.
so you're probably
It
right.
was a mate,
So
a
who would-
character running
aye,
something used to call
that's
it.
the thing, and you would see who was the first one or two to kind of throw the towel in. And I think instead of the other side of it, I think that's where that was.
Did you get a night out?
I'm telling you right now, mate, that's done.
Is it done? Ah, fuck, that's why football's not for me now.
We go to a barbecue and you could have a couple of drinks at a barbecue, but no.
I don't get it.
We always get a night out.
Somebody said Nazy went round with you to the rooms, and you're with him, then Frankie came off and went, actually, it was me that picked him. That's terrible.
That's fair for you, man.
Is it the Tune the Fat sketch, or is it?
No, it's not any different to what it was towards the last 6-7 games of the season. They just all have their input, really.
What do you make of that interview? I know, but I asked on the fans. What do you make of your ex-Hearts? The situation they're in with the manager?
I'm being honest with you, I've not paid too much attention. I've been away most of the time, so that's right out of my head. I've no how it's going on.
Right, okay. Well, it's Frankie McAvoy's the manager this year.
I know Frankie. I worked with Frankie when he worked with Glasgow City Council. I worked with the council as well, coaching the kids and all that.
How is he good?
He's done brilliant for himself, so he has, because not too far from here, we were coaching. He's coaching the kind of school kids and all that. So where he came from.
Well, that's what you do, so you could be the
That's what I'm saying, where you can go.
McAvoy.
Because people, so people probably don't know that about Frankie.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what
He was in charge of pressing, wasn't he?
He took over for Alex Neil.
Alex
He was
Neil,
handling
because he was at Accies as well.
Yeah.
Aye, but it just shows you where you can.
I think that's where you learn your grade.
Learn your
Your
trade.
trade.
So
Learn your grade.
listen, it could be you.
What were you going to ask me?
How's your school bride, mate?
Good, mate. Enjoy
I've
it.
not heard anything for it.
I've not really had a break, mate. Mixed intense, but I like it. Do you know what I mean?
What do you mean intense?
Eh?
Went to Italy.
No, that was before. That was when the season ended. Since the season's been, we
right,
were back the 6th of June, mate. We had
So
like an
yous
8-week
were.
pre-season for part times. A long pre-season.
I tell you what, he's got a very good team, man.
Nah, the boys are good.
He's built a good team.
Boys are good.
And is there a bit, are you finding it a big difference for last year?
I've ended up doing loads, mate. More than I thought. I did all the clips, the videos, and stuff.
Do you always be like that?
But no, I enjoy it more now because it's no. I don't need to then clip it, then go and speak about it, and did I deliver it?
there's other people there.
Did you miss out the wee boy Mim though?
I would try to get
Went to
Regan
Queen of
but he went to
South,
Queen of South
didn't he? Seen
full-time.
that? He's a good player, by the
Good
way.
player he is.
Derek,
Very
this is
good
your
player.
calling. Do you feel
I'm
different?
definitely not a manager, mate.
So
Definitely better as
are,
an
yeah.
assistant or a coach. I'm no.
I'm telling you,
Believe
mate.
me, after seeing Mick, mate, I'm no.
No, yeah.
I'm no.
There's nothing about you as an assistant.
No, there is. I think it suits me better, mate.
You know, I think I see a difference with him when he talks about coaching and all that side of it, and
I
amongst
think
the
you're
boys.
happy, right?
Definitely happy,
That's
mate.
it. You look at aye.
Like, we've got a game right, mate. I couldn't. If I was sitting here and thinking about the game right, I'd be all over the fucking
I mean,
place.
sometimes I don't know what it was like with you when I was doing the kind of obviously the cooking show. I'd come in, I'd see something, you would be sitting and your face was
no,
you weren't your
definitely,
normal.
aye.
It's not like today. You're coming in. I walk in here a day. You're slapping my arse and all that. You know what I mean, what's going on? You weren't doing that last season. You were just sitting in a corner. Weren't you? Talking to Faddy. Faddy's trying to pick you up.
That's why Faddy gave me a few pep talks. That he gave me a.
What about Faddy in that Tenants advert?
In the Tenants advert?
Do you see it? Have you seen him in the Tenants advert?
Joking.
Aye, he's in the
brilliant.
Tenants advert.
Have you
I've
seen
not
that?
seen that, no.
He loves his adverts. He was in Marks and Spencer, no?
So he was.
Wasn't he?
I'd love to do that Tenants tour.
Have we done it? Did you know? Oh, you were on the
No,
show
no.
when we done the Tenants. That was good, wasn't it?
Brilliant.
Now you got your pictures with your tartan suit on, remember?
But we were carrying on in the tour, remember?
We got in trouble.
That was brilliant.
That's
What's your Tenants advert? He's on the.
What does he do in it?
And somebody scores and he gives it a woof, and then the next thing he's in the bar having a wee
You
swallow.
know this season,
Brilliant.
I think I'm going to give Fad a hell of a lot. In the cooking show.
What do you mean?
Fire things at him.
Yeah.
I don't mind it. I think.
Think he needs a wee bit
See
of
what we
that.
used to say to you when it full Kiernan and that. I think Faddy's done a bit of that to him as well.
Do you?
Aye. Because Fad, I tell you what, one thing about Fad, he's very strong on his opinion, isn't
Do you
he?
feel that? Do you feel like he's been on you a
And
wee bit?
I, don't,
No.
I think you don't challenge him when he, because I can tell you
Didn't
don't
need
agree
that.
at times.
Didn't need that at the start of the season. It's the last thing I had to hear.
It's going to train his mind now.
What you said before that you thought?
No, do you know what? Fanny's actually been excellent with me, but...
Thought you were going to be strong,
No,
man.
but no, what I'm saying is, I feel that every time I speak to somebody outside, they always go, Faddy's the best pundit, and I feel it's starting to up me up the ring by a wee bit.
What, are you claiming
it's
yourself as
good.
a pundit?
No, but I'm just saying, like, if he's going to be getting a lot of credit for the show, then might need to get brought down a peg or two.
Right, what we want at Hibs?
No, I'm going to say to all the Hibs fans,
Look at that.
What
camera.
was, I know.
That's your dad's favourite camera.
10
Wide
year,
lens.
10 year ago the day, We get beat with Flamatari.
Was it the day?
Aye. Flamatari.
So what's wrong with my knee?
In Albania.
That's what's wrong with Manny. Was it Albania, Paul?
Aye, in Albania.
Did
We
Slane's go over for the game?
No, they watched it in my sister's room. On the computer, because the computer. Remember the old computers you had?
A PC. A PC. And then somebody phoned, your internet went.
Cut it. So we.
Is that when you used to try and catch your DVD in the corner? Remember it used to bounce about the screen? You
Screen,
waited for it to hit the corner of the telly.
Pulling your banger and the phone rings and you're devastated, man. You're on the phone.
Gaffer. Aye, so they watched. They didn't travel to Albania. They watched it in the PC in her room.
But the freedom and well, there was George as well.
Five of them. Granny came down and all.
And what was the score?
We get beat 1-0, I think, or 2-1, and it was the hottest day. Do you know the second half? We had a team talk with all the boys together. Says, "Do not move for your one spot you're on the pitch," because it was that hot. So we actually accepted getting beat almost because you couldn't move in this heat. It was vile. So we just said, "Just on my ear," really. And then we went early.
Surprises only get beat 3.
So when they came
What
out,
was it, 3-0?
No, 2-1 or 1-0. It's only a 1 goal difference.
But did you know at the time that we'll beat these at Fir Park?
And we roasted them at Fir Park. And no, it was at Airdrie. Fir Park was getting done.
You scored, didn't you?
A screamer.
Screamer.
So I'm saying, what I'm saying is, Erlandora, it's still pre-season what we're talking about. I know it's that
So
competitive.
Jack Lee Johnson said that to Hibs boys, just stay in your
stop me,
spot.
yeah.
Aye, just
No, according to you, he gave them all the information that they needed. And it's as if he just threw the box.
I know, but so does every manager, eh? Like, how
Aye,
is he,
that's
he's
what I'm
not
saying.
someone-
I don't think
Aye.
he took. He wasn't willing to accept any part of the blame for that performance. It's his job to motivate them. He's gave them the information, but you've got to motivate them as well. And again, the surroundings weren't great. It sometimes players might switch off. So that's your job as a manager.
But his team, he left Joe Newell on the bench, didn't he?
But so was he, because they weren't at it
He
at all.
left Joe Newell on the bench as well.
Aye.
Brought him
Came
on
on
at
at
half time.
half-time,
Why not start your best player?
Well, that's what
He's
I'm
a
saying.
shaky peg, I think, mate. Do you know
Yeah.
that?
See, when I was watching the highlights, could you hear that woman screaming the full game?
Jane Park, wasn't it?
Was it?
Jeez. Is it?
We had done a build up.
Free child space on the holiday for wee Lee Johnson, didn't they?
That's shout,
But that's not an unusual result in Europe for Scottish teams, is it? Away from home especially. I think it's
Still embarrassing. Come on.
But
Part-timers there.
Again,
why does
More
it happen then?
excuses.
very similar to what you're saying. That it'll be 4 or 5 for Easter Road.
Do you know Jim Gatt?
Aye, they'll overturn it. Of course they will. That's for sure. But
This team, they came
But
here
when-
winning balls or bibs. They had to get a shot of balls or bibs when they're in Edinburgh. Did you see that on Twitter last night?
no,
embarrassing.
no.
No, they came here with no equipment. Somebody's had to give them a shot of balls and bibs. No joke here, that's an actual
That's
fact.
shocking.
Aye.
10 flyaways, imagine that.
Where do you stand on with the fans?
No, I think it's too much, eh?
I don't think that's acceptable. Any, no matter what you do in a pitch.
Some of the words that were used were...
Unless they weren't trying, but wasn't he doing it?
What, the
that, was
stick
it?
they were getting, you thought?
I think they went. Oh,
Well, I don't know. I just think when they get the guys didn't they spend a hell of a lot of money? Time to go and support them, and that's what you get back.
but wasn't he doing it a lack of effort? Was it?
No.
If it was doing it a lack of effort, then I would totally stand by it. But if it's just
Well,
The
they weren't
the second goal's a lapse in concentration for Marsh, innit?
I should do better. But then you're expecting the rest of them to get them out of jail, wouldn't you? But they never. And that's a kind of worry
do you know
as
if-
well. Because everybody makes mistakes, but that's why you're in a team, because you rely on other boys, to make up for that. And they didn't. They were. I've watched a good bit of it as well.
Did you, Derek? Aye.
Aye.
Were they really poor?
Aye, they were all over the place.
I think for the highlights,
boys
it didn't look in the highlights.
Skelton boys boys at the park and
all.
all that, like, underneath pressure. It's like, you're going, what's happening here? But they didn't look motivated. That's what I'm trying to say with the
they done
man.
that?
No, not to me. And I think that's why the fans are probably irate as well. That's the one thing you do expect.
that's the Green
You
Brigade
expect
and the
that.
Hibs fans with me now.
Well, you're saying he's on a sugary peg, but they've just signed a striker for 900 grand.
I know they need a striker after Nisbet.
But that would suggest you that he's going to get a bit of time there.
Aye. See, the thing is as well, I said this the other day, there was a couple of times in interviews last year that he did say about, we need more players, we need rid of players. I think now he's had, 3 transfer windows at Hibs? I think it's at 3.
Aye.
It's his team now, innit?
Aye,
So I
it's his
think like,
responsibility.
I think there's no excuses, is there? It's his squad that he's got. He's brought the majority of the squad in. And to be fair, on paper, it looks as if they've made a right good few signings, because Dylan Levitt for me is a very good signing. Getting Will Fish back, who they were raving about towards the end of the season. Obviously signing a striker for 900 grand, who
Big money, that.
by all means looks as if he's got a very good goal scoring record. I think it's like 44 goals in 2 years. So seems like Adam LaFonda, he's raves about him as well, didn't he?
Yeah, I played against LaFonda down south. He's good. He was good back in the day.
He had a good career down south, didn't he?
Good.
He's in
older.
Australia, isn't
He was in Australia.
he? Was in
yeah.
Australia? Do you know after that Flamatari game, we battered them? For a month solid, Jim Gannon caught me the Flamatari flamethrower. Have I told that before, aye?
I think so.
For a month solid, that's what he caught me.
That's incredible. Was it certainly got beat for Red Imps, wasn't it? Pre-season.
Aye.
Rangers. That was the
Progress.
Was that the one?
And he was in the bush.
Progress. Aye. I was on a bus in Azerbaijan during the game.
Were you buzzing?
Were you watching it on like a stream or
Watching it on my phone, aye. On the way to Gabara, gone through fucking sandy deserts, man.
Were you buzzing?
Depressed. No. Why would I be buzzing?
Because it was him, but Pedro Casino.
No, I wasn't buzzing, no.
What was he doing in the bush? Had his bangs out,
Pish, was
didn't
there pish, wasn't he? I don't know. I can't remember that.
Can't
When
be
you
a
seen
bit-
that as well, you're like, you're dead, man. Gone in a bush shouting at fans.
That's amazing, isn't it?
We played Progress the year, was it the year after or 2 years after? When Gerrard came in. And see over there, to be fair, it wasn't easy, mate.
Must it not?
What was the score? It might have been 0-0. But I think we won 6-0. No, I don't know. But we definitely, we went through, obviously. But I remember over there, it wasn't a good game. See these teams, I'm not saying like there are no bad results, there are bad results, but they're never as bad as you think. Honestly,
Of course,
never
mate,
as bad
aye.
as you think.
I think the Rangers
We
went
played, you know, you was talking about the heat, we played that Scoopy in Macedonia. And you were like,
Scoopy.
massive Scoopy, that was what I called, mate. Scoopy.
Great name, something, wasn't it?
Swear to God, Scoopy. Macedonia, I think it's a 5-0 job, let's go. Mate, honestly, hard
What
game, mate.
is it about them? Are they fit? Are they really fit?
Technically
See
good.
what you'll find, a lot of them are technically good players, mate, just tactically not as good as bigger clubs. But technically they're not bad. And again, it's not an excuse, but it is at the same time, it's 40 degrees, mate.
It's
They're not
tough.
used to playing in 40 degree heat.
Yeah.
So it's
But then see,
You should go over
Check out
earlier.
at 3 o'clock.
Should you go over a week before?
a week.
Well, you
Just
could-
patch it, link games at the weekend.
No, but
do
say
you-
Hibs, for example,
do you
against
pre-season
Andorra.
there?
They pre-season there. Would that not make more sense?
He did
not
say
bad
that.
shout.
Well, you don't know you're playing them. You don't know you're playing an Andorran team. So
Oh, until they draw. That's how you shout. But even
guess.
still, get out there and
Have a
train for
guess.
us.
but you should, listen, you should still be beating them. Don't get me wrong, but it's not.
As-
It's not as easy as what people say.
Motherwell get beat last year with the Welsh team, innit? Was it Welsh or Irish team?
Aye, that's-
Sligo Rovers at Ireland.
Yeah.
But
No, it was Connacht K, no?
Kelly
Kelly
was
got
good.
me for Connacht K.
Kelly,
Welsh.
aye.
Welsh.
so it is Scottish football.
No, so did Motherwell because
that was
then he got
home and
sacked.
away.
Alexander.
Alexander got sacked because
Kelly
of-
get beat home and away, didn't they? Did
Motherwell
they draw
got
away
humped
and then they
5-0
get beat
at
at home?
Yeah.
So did Kamala.
Is
I remember that.
Is Scottish football miles off it in Europe? It seems like it, doesn't it?
At that stage of the season, aye.
Yeah.
Because
And
there's a lot of
seems
these
to be.
teams, are their seasons already been going on?
A lot of them, aye.
I'm trying to think of the Gibraltar side that Rangers played against. I think they beat them eventually 2-0. I think it was away for him. But it wasn't an easy game as well. And these guys, it's their cup final, isn't it?
Yeah.
Flying into challenges and everything. You could see the boys are just
Mate.
playing kind of within themselves, just to do enough to get the win.
We
So it's
played-
a fine line, that.
Yeah.
We played a Gibraltar team, beat them 6-0. I can't even remember their name. That's sort of only about 3-4 years ago or something. In the centre mid had Astro trainers on. That Champions League qualifier.
No chance.
I
What with
swear to
the
God.
pimples?
I swear to God,
Mate, Larson wore a pair of them at Dunfermline.
They had black Adidas, like Copas, Astro trainers. I was like, can I get beat off these? Hell, man.
With a knee brace on. That guy at fives with a knee brace on, that.
Shinnies with a big ankle guard.
Unbelievable. Aberdeen are my favourites for third, sorry, mate.
Run away with it.
Run away.
He's
Aye.
peace.
Aye,
Wow.
They've signed.
Look how defiant he is of his team. I like that.
I think they've signed really well.
Mate, they
Nah,
signed
he
a
has to
centre
be
half
fair.
as well, didn't
I
they?
was very, very surprised they got Clarkson on a permanent deal.
What a signing that is, eh?
I'd love to know how much they paid for him. 6 million, I heard.
6 million.
No, but seriously, but you must have been surprised that they got him.
Yeah.
I wasn't
I thought
expecting-
he'd go English Championship next year, Clarkson. He done that well at Pierre.
And then you've got Nicky.
That's your main part of the recruitment that you're happy with, isn't it, Nicky?
Brilliant. And then you've got the boy, by the way, I wasn't actually a big fan of him at Liverpool. Is it Williams? Reece Williams? No.
Well, Barry
Reece
Robson had a
Williams,
wee bit of a go at him, saying he's not fit enough.
I didn't like him at Liverpool because remember him and that other fraud came in at Liverpool when their centre halves were injured.
Oh, what was his name again? The big centre half. Frank, my boy, hates him. He's a Liverpool fan. What
Fraud.
was his name again?
Yeah, joker.
Oh.
Total
I
joker.
know
mate.
exactly
Nat
what you're talking
Phillips.
about. Nat Phillips, aye.
Nat Phillips, mate.
What
His
about
name's
that?
dirt in my house, mate. My
So-
boy hates him.
I wasn't a big fan of him then. It'd be totally different, obviously, playing with Liverpool. But I do think
Boy
Aberdeen-
Soccer's been banging them in. Keep him ducking me off
That's the
as well.
ones.
They've recruited well. Is it Ramadani Lecce left?
I seen that Ramadani lecture.
They're
Huh?
looking for over $1 million for him, but they look strong today. I wouldn't say it's good. I know, obviously, Hearts or
Recruitment,
something to
Hearts
see it,
recruitment,
but
I don't think they've. Usually Hearts recruitment in the last few years has been excellent, but then you made a great point where
The
the
injuries.
boys come back for injury.
But they've still lost their best player for last season for me, Janelle. Eh?
No.
But other than Shanks.
Nearly brilliant, but he wasn't better than Shanks last
Towards the end of the season, he was their best player, wasn't he?
He
He was
scored
flying
10
towards the end
goals
of the
last
season.
17
Yeah,
games.
yeah.
But see, the Japanese boy that's came in, who will be replacing him basically, he looks good.
Is he, mate?
Aye.
That's a bit exclusive for you.
Really,
Just want-
very sharp.
Right.
Very sharp.
Is there another Australian came in?
Aye. Callum. Decent
Decent.
as well. Frankie Kent has looked good. Centre half. He's looked good.
For Peterborough? He'll do a bit in Edinburgh as well.
And
that boy.
there'll be a
good
couple
boy.
more as well. I think it's already do it. The Costa Rican boy, I think they're just waiting on a visa. Again, it's supposed to be rapid. I think pace is something we need, and these last two signings look to fit that
I'm
profile.
just so intrigued. Shankland will play 10, won't he?
Potentially, aye. 4-2-3-1 if they're
See, I like
wanting
playing
the
there,
boy
Shankland. I thought he'd want to be number 9.
He's always in the box, though. He's always in the box.
Arriving late.
Aye. So they just play the boy with pace up front to play on the shoulder like Gino did the last 10 games.
Can you see Boyce and Shankland putting together? But that's this on the fans for.
Shankland's a good football player. That's how he can drop in and link it as well. He sees a pass as well. He's a good fan. He's calm, isn't he?
Yeah.
I've said to you before, Liam
Calm.
Boyce
He sees the picture. He
very
sees
good.
it quicker than some of the other guys, I think.
Yeah.
If Boyce had pace,
He's pacing
he'd
power,
be-
isn't it?
I'd rather Boyce in at 10 and Shankland through the middle if they were playing together.
Boys,
I think there's then an emphasis on your wingers to your
To
wingers
get in,
to be like a threat in behind.
I
So
think Boyce
they
is
could
brilliant,
definitely play
like
together.
that.
Boyce is brilliant, mate.
Europe as well, for Aberdeen.
Guaranteed till Christmas, isn't it?
So that could, as a squad, I think the squad is good enough equipped for that.
Could they make a dent in Europe?
You know
Barry
what?
Robson's played in it, and a team that were very good at getting results against better opposition.
Yeah. He knows
Well, they've
exactly
gone
how you
straight,
set
didn't
up.
He knows what it
I
takes.
think they go through the group.
Won't be
I don't
funny,
know
but
the
mate,
group
have you
yet.
seen the teams in this Conference League? Mad.
What, good?
Very good, mate.
Are they?
Very good. You even look at like the quarterfinals onwards last year, some of the teams in it. Man U, Arsenal, I think Sporting Lisbon in it, I'm sure. Roma. No, Roma was Europa League, sorry. Roma
They
was
won it the
Europa
year
League.
before that, didn't they?
West Ham. Who did West Ham beat? I can't remember now.
I really hope
But it's good teams.
You hope our Scottish team does well in Europe this year. Don't you, Pat?
Definitely.
Obviously,
course
we've
you
got
do,
Rosenborg, a Crusaders. We could have got Fenerbahce, Club Brugge. Like this team's all been Champions League group stage.
You just wish a
It's a-
guy came
it's a
into
tough
Scotland
ask.
money, don't you?
A guy came out of Scotland with money. I think Aberdeen have got money through now, didn't they?
I know, but proper.
Proper money.
Like you
money.
get, that would be
Lewis
incredible.
Ferguson's money. 60 a week. 60 lira a week.
Now, what about? I've not
What games are you doing this year on the BBC? Has Rory Lloyd bumped you yet?
I don't know.
Not heard from them?
Well, I got a game
See,
last week.
start Saturday.
I
Who
got a
were you
game
doing last week?
Well, I done the Motherwell game with Stephen Craigan, your pal.
Did you?
So he was.
Oh, he's went
brilliant.
behind your back with that one,
Motherwell
innit? He's went behind your back with that
He
one.
mullered me in
Motherwell
on the hydro.
I know, he's
Against
doing
Queen's
commentary on.
Park.
I heard Queen's Park were brilliant.
And do you want to know? There's a wee. I'm going back years ago, right? And I done the Queen's Park against Rangers, and I was watching. I remember going home, and I remember saying to the boys and my missus, I says, I saw a couple of good players today. Says the wee boy Robertson, fullback, and the boy, I think he's a boy, what's his name? Spittle, you know, and look at him now. Well, Spittle's playing with Motherwell. Spittle was arguably
Put him in the
their
same
best
bracket,
player.
but doing well.
Robertson, but what I'm getting to is I saw a wee boy, he'd be 17-year-old, Bruce for Queen's Park, fullback, left back. Nothing to him, but
First name Bruce or second now?
his second name's Bruce. By the way,
Bruce, innit, they signed him
good
for-
wee player. Hey, I'm telling you, different class.
Right, so
By
there's
the way.
one to watch.
Aggressive, clever and all, quick. cover the grunt and his use of the ball.
Left or
and
right,
Queen's-
Derek? Left or
they
right?
did play some good football, left side.
Right.
They did play some good football, but just that run about the box just didn't have that wee bit, I don't know, wee change of pace, that wee bit of kind of flair or magic. But aye, they're a good football side.
It's a Dutch manager, isn't it?
Aye.
It's just
Aye.
Owen Coyle with
And
Dutch accent.
I heard they were unbelievable against Motherwell. Like,
But do you know,
topped it.
but Motherwell worked them out dead quick. Well, no, quickly. After about half an hour, 35. It's as if they'd left them in the day build for the back of the day build, and then they started to kind of read the wee passes. So they did the Motherwell players, and then they dived on them. But no, it's just funny. That's what I'm just going, that wee boy Bruce, because I remember coming away from it, and sometimes you're just driving here and I'm going, I liked him, he's a good wee player. Him.
I said to them the other day, I was saying in the podcast, and to you, boy, Archie great Leeds. He's at Man City in the next
We'll
2-3
watch,
years.
we'll watch his back
Honestly.
in years to come and see if
Should
you're
it?
right.
Aye. So
17-year-old, 6'3", athletic, unbelievable on the ball. Couldn't believe it when I heard he was 17.
I know,
He's at
it's-
Man City in the next 3 years.
There you go, tip for the top.
Archie Gray.
Any
and,
tips?
and Kev said his
Kyle?
dad is Scottish.
is he Scottish?
Get him in the Scotland national
Is
team
it no
now.
thing that Eddie Gray not that played the Leeds? It'll not be
Mate,
part of his
see if
family?
he's Scottish, I'm telling you,
Where's he play?
call him up now
Where's he
and
play?
just secure him with Scotland.
Where's he play?
Centre mid.
Andy Gray, is it Andy Gray that was on Sky? Is his dad?
It was Andy Reddy, it was one of them.
Keys is his
It was one
uncle.
of them. Oh, like
got hairy knuckles.
Hairy knuckles, aye. That old.
But you're right, that's what he should
Call him up
do.
to Scotland right now,
Aye,
honestly.
and get him
Just
involved,
secure him for
get
the
him in.
next.
Right, there you
That's
go.
what they should do.
What about,
Clark, Steve Clark, get on that.
what about Saudi? It's mad, isn't it?
Oh, it's...
They're taking me. I'm worried. I think they're going to take care of it.
What, like?
See if they go
what
to-
else?
They've
Golf.
took care of boxing. And there'll never be a top fight in the UK now. They've took care of that. They're now trying to take care of tennis. I think one of the players eventually
What
will
they're
go
trying to
there.
do, but is it they're second tier, their bottom tier there. They're offering them like 150 grand a season. They'll give them a house, a car. I don't know,
Brilliant,
it's food and all that.
Would you go?
know? I've had my time here again. I was a wee bit older, of course you would. How would you know? You're going to look at it, aye, you would.
They might be sniffing about Lewis.
No,
he'll not go.
No chance. He's not going anywhere. He's learning. He's still learning.
He's on 80 a week.
I'm just saying for some of the guys that are maybe, playing championship football or whatever, there's an opportunity for them to go there and, look after their family and all that. Would you know?
Queen's Park, Pop, Motherwell. I was going to say, towards the end of last season, Motherwell would have been one of my picks for top 6, but
Nah, they'll
after the
struggle.
summer, losing players,
They'll struggle.
you must feel for managers like Stuart Kettlewell, didn't you? Looked like he was building something at Motherwell and you go and lose your
He'll
two best
still
players.
do a good job.
Two, 3 players there. No many.
Who have
They've got a
Aye,
centre
no
forward.
single, aren't they? And
They've
the
just
boss
got a
man,
centre
Max
forward
Johnson.
in the other day.
They sign him, he just goes to a different SPL team every year, John O'Beacon, didn't he? They'll not be top 6 now, all the losing Van Veen and Max Johnson.
Aye, I'll keep my top 6 to the end of the show.
Aye. Difficult, but
'Cause
Stuart
you're-
will do
yeah,
a good.
yeah,
He'll
it's
do a
coming.
good job,
My
by the
top
way.
6 is coming, it's on paper.
And by the way, he's brought in a few of the younger boys as well. Miller, so the boy.
Oh, Lennon Miller,
very
talking
good.
about him.
He's only 16, 17.
But he's a man, Derek, isn't he?
He's what?
He's got a man's body now.
Oh, and listen, very comfortable, sees a pass, good player. Who else? Had somebody else in. They brought in. It's terrible, can't remember. But he's worked with the younger boys, so he'll know one or two that can handle that as well, and he'll not be scared to throw them in. So the boy Miller, who's the other fella? Played another younger boy as well. But
Their
aye,
youth system's
they
good,
were
aren't they? They produce good
That's
players.
how. See, when I go to the games now, that's how I always look at the younger boys, and you
Can't
you
see
can
that,
see. Can you see how they're going to develop and where they're going to go? I think it's great. It's a great story.
Yeah.
And the one thing the Motherwell fans will do is they love bringing through the rain. They give them time.
Don't see enough it in
Do you ever
Scotland.
hate it? Do you ever hate it when the player actually pretends like he's one of their own and then he's just jumped ship?
I don't like
stuff when
that.
it comes in.
Don't like it at all.
But the boy Miller wanted to play, didn't he? Yeah.
He'll not be there long, will he?
No,
He'll start
he'll be
the
there a season or two at most, and then he'll be down
Definitely.
south
Yeah.
for sure. He's a player.
Max Johnson, Big Kings. Congrats there, Champions League, aren't they?
Brilliant move for him.
Champions
Aren't
League.
they?
Oh man.
Why did some of the teams no go and snap him up here?
Rangers and Celtic.
Celtic,
Why
not,
did they
mate.
not go
I
and
agree.
get somebody
I
like
agree,
that?
Derek.
Was he
Well, it's the same situation with Lewis, really,
Again,
isn't it?
you're saying, I've saw Johnson playing the Queen of the South when I was covering games, and you're clear to see, technically, really, really good. Good fitness and all, good height, physique, everything that ticks all the boxes. Why do you not go and get him? No, there's another one that's away playing somewhere else. we've got to kind of get past that and think, oh, cause they play with such and such Motherwell or Queen of the South, and that, I'm not being disrespectful. Sometimes go and get them, develop them.
So would you take, well, you said Rangers need wide men. Johnson could play
I
wide
tell you
men.
who, I was thinking, see Bologna should have went to, I said to Lewis, I says, you should go and say to them about him. I says, and get him out. Because that's what they need a wide player, a couple of wide players. He's made to measure, but there he's got a great move.
Lewis and Aaron Hickey, didn't they? So.
Doig's doing well as well, isn't he?
Doig's doing brilliant. So he is.
See, watching Scotland the last couple of games, how good's Aaron Hickey, by the way?
I know.
What a player he is.
He's a joke, man.
He is outstanding.
Your hair's looking cracking right now, by you.
Is it sitting right?
No, it's good.
It's a baldy bit right there. It always
Who
comes
cut
out.
it?
Who cut it this time? Ron Stewart, the guy's called. Who cuts
Ron?
it. Ron Stewart. No Rod, but Ron Stewart.
What'd you ask? Well, what is it you actually say in the book? You sit in the chair and go, what do you want?
I just said, I was just going to say trim it.
Can we get, I know, can we see it? Just so people, because there is a lot of people asking.
That's some head of hair.
That is mad how much that's changed.
I've got a picture on my phone actually.
Told you, mate.
Oh shit, my mic.
The biggest comeback Turkey's seen since Istanbul 2005.
That is mad, innit? Did you expect it to go as good as that? Because that is a full head of hair now.
I was on.
I think it's going to keep growing and growing.
No. I'm getting it cut really soon.
Where are you going to go with?
Got a picture of your hair on Kev's face.
I see.
Oh my God, man. He's sweating at his box, isn't he?
So, would you like, because honestly, mate, I'm not just saying this, I've had so many messages, like baldy bastards asking where did Andy get his hair and how much was it? Like, would you say how much?
And
by the way,
how much was it?
1,800 quid, I thought. Cal went to the same company in London and paid, let's just say, more than quadruple what I paid.
Wow.
Why would you go to London when you can go to Istanbul?
See, if I went there, they would keep me in, wouldn't they, for weeks.
What's it cost a haircut? What's it cost you for a haircut?
Ron charges 13 quid.
13?
That's alright.
How often do you get it cut?
It should be once every 10 days.
See guys that pay 40 quid for a haircut, man.
In the day, it's it's daft. I know, the boys pay something stupid as well.
By the way, your boy was on a date with an open goal viewer. Got a message. No, I'm not going to name any names or nothing, but I just know that he's out dating.
Nice.
Doing alright?
Aye, but nothing happened there.
Right.
That wasn't happening. Aye. And listen, he needs to get out more.
What, is he stuck in his room?
I'm encouraging him. I want him out more. By the way, the bastards never took me to Ibiza. You know that?
What, you want to go to Ibiza?
Aye.
Greatest place in the world.
5 days.
Who, just the two of them went?
No, the 3 of them.
Oh, the three boys did that?
Lewis, that was Lewis's
Did Lewis pay them Ibiza as well?
I don't know.
He's caked, he did.
By the way,
No, again,
they
he's
did a great
caked.
time.
Del boy.
So they did, aye.
Oh, they would have. Brilliant. Did
He-
they go to Highlander?
I don't even know where the
It's a Scottish bar in Ibiza.
is it?
Brilliant.
Well, I know it's George, it's Ocean Beach. They know George out there. I think he's partly owns it or whatever. So.
George will love that. Getting a shout out and open goal.
Who's George?
Is that George?
George McBain, he's the manager at Ocean Beach.
Ocean Beach, is he?
Aye, well, I know Geordie Mack, who's got the Ibrox bar in Tenerife. I've been pals with Geordie's. I used to go there. He had the Caledonian bar down in, what do you call that patch? It's in Tenerife. Oh, what's
You know
it called
Sticky
again?
Vicky, didn't
But I used to go down there.
Where is Sticky Vicky?
It's brilliant. It was a brilliant bar. Now he's got, and I've been pals with him all the time, keep in touch all the time. By the way, just had an operation. Hope you're getting well, George. Sorry.
What's your views on Wayne Lineker?
But George looks after the boys out in Ibiza. I've been trying to get myself out there.
See, I think once over at Ibiza, we'll go
I'll get him. I just want to go and see it for out, and then I'll just disappear as usual anyway. You know what I mean?
Live podcast there, mate. Scottish contingent in
in Ocean Beach.
We've got to belong at Japan this year. Rating you for the viewers and for you.
You're my Japanese
boy. We're going to that gone.
Travel vlog.
What's that?
Travel vlog to Bologna.
Aye, I thought we were doing that.
No, it's definitely getting done.
Is it getting done?
More done in the studio, mate.
I'm not driving, but...
See, for the Italian...
Driving to Bologna?
It only takes you 23 years.
That'd be amazing, mate.
Drive for 23 years will be amazing.
No, but see at night, stop at a wee...
That's how long it took us to go to Peterhead, mate, to watch that game.
Stop at a wee motel at night.
Just flying that, an hour.
Nah, but it's not good for you.
Oh, flying, you're shooting in 2 hours and you're there.
There you go.
Do you know what I went in the summer?
Oh, were you?
The summer before.
Aye, it's
Born,
a lovely for a
brilliant,
city
aye.
break. So it is.
It was really good.
So
Usually-
watch out for that coming soon.
Usually run the gaff there.
They're there, How about the nice women?
I wouldn't know.
Good man.
I would not know. Lovely food.
Prediction
Beautiful,
time.
kind of a bit of culture.
Well, we want to go into relegation first. Who's your main favourites?
Aye, sorry.
It seems so far pre-season St Johnstone, Ross County will be the two for me.
Livingston as well. I think
Livingston
they'll
as
be
well,
top
yeah,
in there, aye. I think Ross County will be alright, do you know that?
Based on
Some of the signings were great.
who?
Just do your research if you want to know. But I think St Johnstone look a mess,
didn't they?
They look all over the
With
place.
that result of the weekend,
That
against
shouldn't
Stirling,
happen, shouldn't it? No.
take nothing away from Stirling, but you don't expect him to get
Top
battered
team,
at him,
aye.
Nah.
don't you know?
Yeah. They've just let it go. It's when they won the 2 cups, they had a right good squad of players there. And now, it's just completely, I mean,
He needs to bring in a bit of experience, but you know.
No, I would say Livingston have got better players than St Johnstone. Still
Aye.
got Stephen Kelly,
As
that
we
right
did,
good player. New plays
I
very
think St
good.
Johnstone are down, honestly, I do.
Do you, huh?
I can't see any hope for them. Just unless they have to bring players in. But St Johnstone fan was saying to us the other day that they're no money. They can't. He was saying they can't compete. I think he was trying to get the boy. It went Kennedy. He went to Kelly. Matty Kennedy.
Kennedy.
They tried to put a bid in and they get outbid with Kilmarnock.
It's interesting.
Kilmarnock will be brilliant. He'll go top 6.
You said that,
It's
yeah.
interesting that Martindale's putting that out there, innit? That he's struggling money wise, that they've got the lowest budget and that.
He's never not done that. He's done that for about 3
I know,
years.
but
do
it
you know
looks
he's
to me
been
like
more
he's
vocal
coming
this-
close to the end.
Aye,
Matt,
so I
Bell,
think
innit?
so.
I think he's
as
been
well.
more vocal, certainly started this season. I mean, they're always punched above their weight.
I think he's took them as far as he can go.
I know
though.
that sometimes you kind of wonder, is he
Aye.
thinking that as
But mate,
well?
it must be so frustrating every year.
I know, but
Do
he does-
well and then you lose players, you need to go again and try and find
I know.
a
That's
his
first
gig, innit?
anywhere.
I think he would like a new challenge. He's done it.
Sometimes
for so long.
that can wear you down. Of
course it can, mate.
When
God,
you had a
imagine
season managing and that takes its toll, doesn't it?
You know who's the best in the world
Aye.
at that? Brighton. They're incredible at that.
But they've got a big massive team behind them, mate.
Aye.
Dave will need to be there all this himself, mate.
Ah, no, you're
Imagine
right.
your summer, you wouldn't be able to enjoy your summer, you'd be working non-stop.
Davy Beers might have been incredible.
We're talking about Davy Martindale.
No, aye, but
Oh, right,
Brighton.
Brighton,
He might be amazing at doing that because
Is that what he does?
That João Pedro they signed in the summer, Brighton, was their club record fee for 30 million, mate. 30 million's pennies in Premier League now, innit?
What did they finish last year? 7th.
I can't
Incredible when you think
remember,
that's
but
the money they're
it was
spending
up
on it
there,
to
aye.
finish 7th. He's a genius, deserved, isn't he? If I was Man United,
Aye,
I'd
My
get him
favourite
right
team to watch.
now. Uh-huh.
Aye, they're brilliant, aren't they?
Aye.
So's Villa.
Well, Emery.
Eddie Howe gets sacked by November.
No,
No way.
no chance.
It's brilliant.
Right,
Right, we're on
predictions.
to our predictions.
League winners, guys. You're
Celtic.
quite vocal with that, weren't you?
Yeah.
Celtic, I think Celtic, aye. I think it'll be close. I got a feeling it'll be close. But I do think Celtic will win it.
I still think Celtic will sign not a big player, but
Do you know what I
couple.
thought Celtic would have signed a couple of big names? Been a wee bit surprised with that.
I think they'll definitely sign a couple more than
Do you think so? Aye.
Just a couple.
couple of more.
Fabian Ryder.
Right,
Oh,
is, that
no,
a,
by the way, he's a joke.
I
Go
know.
against him.
is that a Swiss boy?
Aye,
Fabian Ryder. Try to get him in.
he's good.
We're laughing at.
Who are you
It's
going
just-
league
it's a
winners?
great name.
Dale, you go
He's going to
first.
stick to your usual
Dale, go first, mate.
Well,
heart or head.
nah,
But
listen, there's big changes in it. It's his own team.
can I ask you this? Are you more optimistic this year than you were at the start of last year?
I'm always optimistic, but
Or did it just
I
came off the
always
bat of the
think,
FA Cup
I
final
always
last year,
think,
remember?
you know, although earlier we were saying, like, kind of, it's not been the best pre-season, but, and there's reasons for that, you know, obviously we're touching on it, but no, I'm quite optimistic. If they can just gel, and there is some good players in there. My only thing is just at the back. I just worry, you know, that side there. Although Butland's in there, you've got Soot and you've got goals, it's just full back areas, but I just hope we've got enough firepower that will score more than the opposition. So of course I'm going to go Rangers. Of course, I'm
Andrew?
always go.
I'll go Rangers. Aye.
Nah,
I tell you what, see whoever wins it,
but
there's no gap. It's not a gap bigger than 5 points. I'll say that. I think it's going to be very tight this year. Aye.
I wonder how both sets of fans will be with Rodgers and Beale if they lose a couple of games though.
A couple of games.
well, you
There is
can't
a
lose a
couple.
couple of games. It's as simple as that.
Well, Ange
They're on
did
your
though,
back.
didn't he? His
They're on
first
aye.
season.
But they're on your
But I
back.
think he
aren't
could with that team he came into. Whereas Rodgers is coming into a team that's just won everything.
Sometimes it's harder coming into a team that's won everything.
No bad point. Counter that, counter.
You change their mindset when they've been winning doing it. Tough.
Yeah, third spot.
Aberdeen. What the third spot where?
Where?
Again, the big one, we're waiting for the 3rd of September,
Sounds
isn't
looking
it?
great, mate. Being serious.
Think so?
3rd of December, the first game as well, the Old Firm game.
Yeah,
so you
yeah.
always look at that. That gives you a kind of gauge. So, and it's not that far away.
But we're talking about third.
No,
Go on,
I'm
Dale,
still
who's
talking about who's third. I'm going to go with Aberdeen.
Aberdeen.
Sorry, Andy.
You said
I just-
Aberdeen in the group chat earlier.
Hearts.
Have you? Listen, don't get me wrong. Hey, I'd love Hearts. To be that's my old side.
I've not even watched their interviews in the summer. You didn't love them that much.
Listen, when I'd said to Andy, I did a wee 10-minute chat with him. What was it? Not so long ago, walking up the road. Hearts, when you're there, you know it's a big club and
Is that what you used to
great
speak about on the way up the road for the
Aye,
night out?
that's it. We did, by the way.
Good laugh,
They
you used to.
Aye.
Relegated.
I'm going to go St Johnson. Aye. That's
about you, man?
worrying.
Stick your neck on the line.
St Johnstone.
Steve McLean needs to get somebody
What
a bit
about
of
you?
experience beside him.
I'm going to go Livingston.
Oh, you going to go?
I think you'll leave early.
Right.
You don't say that, Andy, do you? Man?
Nah, no.
Dark horse.
Kelly.
Oh, yeah.
Kelly.
Kelly?
Aye, I'm Kelly, aye.
Kilmarnock.
I've signed really well.
I think they've signed really well. aye.
Credible.
Run through the names again. Finlay, Watkins, Kennedy.
Watkins, Kennedy, Finlay, aye. Mate,
your
got
spine.
Lewis Mail back, got Kyle McGuinness for him.
Is Robbie Dees
Dees,
good?
very
I was
good,
going to ask
mate.
you that. Is he good time, aye?
Robbie Dees, very
I think
good.
Kyle McGuinness is a really good signing for Kelly.
If he can stay fit.
Aye.
You
Definitely.
could actually come third. Just saying the names there.
Mate, he's a spot on with the dark horse shot. I'm jumping on your two's bandwagon because you said it, but I'll
Right.
go Kelly as well.
I think that's it last season. I went with Kelly.
So did
Dark
that. I
horse.
went Kelly
Do
last
you know
year.
that?
And,
It's because of McInnes.
Yeah,
Was
100%.
good
I
manager.
said the end of
But
Was
then-
you going Kelly again?
I'll go
You're
Kelly.
on the trot?
Aye, because no, you're just
That's a good,
rhyming
I'm
the,
saying that. I went Kelly last year.
What about St Mirren?
so-
Will they be up there
you're
again?
rhyming the names off.
By the way, massive loss, and it's what will keep Dundee in the league, signing Trevor Carson. Look at Dundee United last year. I said bad goalie. Dundee, I've had a history in the SPL of bad goalies. Trevor Carson's the best signing they've made or something.
Aye.
Don't disagree.
But difficult.
But
for
I do
them,
think they've
but
made a couple of good signs, I know. Scott
Aye.
Tiffany's a good signing.
Definitely. Shaughnessy as well, yeah.
And their
Wee
wee wingers
Tiffany's
outstanding.
brilliant, by the way.
McCown.
Oh, Luke McCown, good
watch him
player,
all
mate.
day.
Yeah, good player.
Wee
Body.
Tiffany, he's a good one.
I think top six is tough, by the way.
Dundee could be up there, top six. Maybe Tony Dock's
Aye, it's
experience as a
tough.
manager might. But
St Mirren?
I
Nah.
think
don't think St Mirren this year.
No,
Nah.
do you know?
I think five are a lock. But
I
think
know
the
my
six is
top
tough.
six.
It's always that, innit? It's always the kind of sixth spot that you're kind
No,
of.
Kilmarnock gets sixth spot
Sure.
or fifth spot, but I'll go Celtic, Rangers, Aberdeen, Hearts,
Where are you going with Hibs?
Hibs.
You going with Hibs?
fifth or sixth.
Hibs
And
is a
then
thing me for.
Hibs I'm worried about, a
already.
wee bit worried with Lee Johnson
That's
and
your
then
kinda-
Kilmarnock.
See if Hibs did finish fifth this year, would he be gone? Is that not good enough for Hibs this year?
No,
I wouldn't imagine.
they need to be pushing, they need to be challenging
Well, I
for
think
third
you'll
right
be
to the
gone
end.
then. I don't see Hibs getting.
No, near there.
I don't see that at all,
No,
honestly.
yeah, they are,
Depends how they
so-
did in the cups, I'd imagine.
Yeah, that's a
Finished
good
fifth,
point.
he done really well in the
Done
cups.
Yeah, it's a good point. Player of the year.
So hard, isn't it?
Danilo.
All right, who are you going?
It's tough, man. See if Rangers win the league, get it, James Tavernier, because you'll probably score 15
Young
goals.
player, Lennon Miller.
All right, I like
Ready to
that.
get that in as well.
Who are you going, Paul Kyogo?
Kyogo.
What about a player that you think will surprise everyone? Remember, I done it with this, but 1 year and I've not been able to since. Is there anyone you
That was a
could?
great
That-
shout.
I said earlier, I do think Dow will be one. I don't think people really have him starting now. But I think he'll make a much bigger impact than people.
Now look at that. Even look at O'Hara last season with St Mirren.
Yeah, he was
He
great.
was
wasn't
different
he?
class, by the
Yeah,
way.
yeah.
So he was.
I'll go
I
Lyle
wouldn't
Cameron.
get
It
somebody
didn't
who
say.
Gogic as well. In there.
He's good. I
I'll go be Lyle.
called him Cameron Leo there. They was raging.
And I thought you were talking about Cammy Kerr. I was like, fucking, they're talking about Cammy Kerr.
Let me count.
Oh,
Yeah, look, McCann's
it's a
good.
good question, man.
Considine.
I'm going to go the boy Sockler.
For Aberdeen.
Aberdeen.
There's a lot of talk about him.
He's
There is.
scored 4, didn't he? One pre-season game and scored 2 the
Is he a
next.
striker?
He talks the talk, but can he walk the walk? That's a good question, that.
Your Taro Oda for Hearts.
Right, is this the new one?
He-
Oh no, it was
no,
it
that's
last
one
year?
last year, but he only really played.
He'll go to Celtic or
He
Rangers.
only really played the last few, didn't he? Never really played much, and in the last sort of few games.
He's so sharp, that
Big
boy.
season for the wee man.
player.
Good. Last one, top scorer.
Kyogo.
Danilo.
Kyogo.
Deserts.
Deserts. Perfect, lads.
How about
Great to
you?
be back. Kyogo.
What is
Cheers,
that?
guys.
Podcast, lads.